Hi, Judge Pottage here on Wednesday the 24th of August, ready for episode 11 of Judge's Duels. Been waiting for Simon to come back from the Czech Republic and the old golf there. Unfortunately, he's phoned in sick. He's struggling with his voice, which I'm sure a lot of people will be quite pleased about. But he's got a selection for Judge's Duels episode 11. He's got his horses run on the Friday at York, which was Maharajan. Came third to Farhan in the 1.5 mile handicap there. He felt that it wasn't Jim's finest ride of the week. Obviously, Bae would have been that, wouldn't it? He thought a mile 6, there's a big handicap in him at the end of the season. There's a few decent races there. November handicap's over 1.5 miles, but perhaps a bit of dig in the ground. He might be one for a race like that, but I'll let him explain that to you perhaps next time he sees you or on his channel. But I'd like to cover a few horses that run at York over the week. We had 7 horses run at York and also at Sandown from this channel that I put up in recent weeks, and I'm pleased to say that they all ran really well, so I've got to be very happy with what I put up. I put up Silver Samurai and Summergand on the channel on different Judges' Duels weeks 7 and 8, and Summergand won at 15-2. This was his time of year, as was put up. He did come fourth last week in the Great St Wilfrid. And Silver Samurai was the other horse I put up recently. He came third, and he came to win the race as well. So they both run very well. So I'm very pleased with those two. We also had 2 horses run over at Sandown. We had Protagonist, who was a winner for us. He's already won before. He won at 17-2, and V-Sight didn't run so well, but still hit the frame at 9-2. So we had a first and a third, and a first and a third. We also had Phantom Flight, who ran in the last race at York at the whole festival, and he was a very impressive winner at 3-1. So that was the 3 winners we had. We also had 2 horses tipped up anti-post for the Ebor, which were Yukon Glen and John Leaper. John Leaper came 4th, as you know, and I can't help thinking Yukon Glen I also think he was an unlucky loser, certainly an unlucky not to place. He would definitely been in the frame with any kind of clear run up the straight. So I was quite happy with both those anti-post selections as well. And finally, the last horse to run from Judges' Duels on previous visits was Evaluation in the last leg of the Sunday series. And my oh my, that was close to winning as well at 9-4. Got beat on the line by a nose. So, got to be very happy with the previous Judges' Duels efforts. So I've got 3 for you. So you've got Simon's Maharajan. I've got 3 for you. My first one ran on the Wednesday, and it ran against Alfred Boucher. Bearing in mind how well Alfred Boucher ran in the Ebor, getting caught right on the line. I like Frank and Stella here for John Quinn. This horse likes York, as I think everybody would know, and there's obviously some more York meetings coming up. This horse wants 2 miles and could do with some cut in the ground as well, which it hasn't had. It ran an excellent race, travelled as well as the winner for most of the race, and only got beat by a very well handicapped horse, as we know, because obviously the way Alfred Boucher ran next time out. So, Franklin Stella, put that one in your tracker. The second one ran on the same day, and I think this has got at least 1 handicap, if not 2 in it. I like the run of Pink Crystal. I thought she needed every yard of the 6 furlongs at Brighton 2 runs ago, and she won very, very comfortably, even though by a neck I've really thought this horse has got a couple of wins in it. And then she was dropped in trip for the 5 furlong race at York, the 5 furlong handicap there. And she was waiting for a gap, and one didn't come for her early enough. And she was finishing very well. She got beat 2.5 lengths by a convincing winner, but I can't help think if she got out when she wanted to, she'd have been thereabouts. She's got to have Pink Crystal in your tracker. And I always like to put one little bit left field. And this ran in Summerhand and Silver Samurai's race, the sprint race on the Saturday. And I really like the run here of the David Amara horse Gulliver. This horse really likes some cut in the ground, and now should be the time when we start getting some rain, and he really needs to be on the radar. He missed the break there. He missed the break, like I say, and he was finishing to good effect under a hand ride, and he finished 7th. Only got beat 4 lengths. The handicap has been very kind and dropped him £3 for that run, and that's possibly other than his first run of the season, where he ran really well at York, where he came 3rd to Asjad, only got beaten a length. Funny enough, off a mark of 100. He's been now dropped to a mark of 95. That's definitely a mark he can win off. And we know how good David Amara is with these big handicaps. Possibly there's a big handicap back in October here at the York meeting. I can see him running very well in that. So for me, he's the last one in the Judges' Duels in the tracker for you. So you've got Gulliver, you've got Gulliver, you've got Pink Crystal, you've got Frankenstella, and from Simon, you've got Marajan. And that's the end of this week's Judges' Duels. Be lucky all.